Welcome back to an episode. We are again somewhere on Tuchanka. We got Grunt's loyalty mission before. Now it's time to help out Mordin in here. Let's see.
Still looking for that Solarian? Or did you just come to waste my time?
Well, still looking for the Solarian. Tell me about yourself. Nope. That Weyrloc. Where can I find it?
How do I get to Clan Weyrloc?
Just take the truck, human. Follow what's left of the road to Clan Weyrloc's base. That's where the Solarian was. Just watch out for the blood pack.
Right. So, Solarian presence. I mean, what are they? Yeah, they were kind of captured, but...
Any idea what they're doing with the Solarian?
I assume they wanted to torture him. You don't take somebody home just to kill them. It's messy. Maybe he pissed off the blood pack, and they brought him here for special treatment. No skin off my hump what they do with him. One less alien on Tuchanka.
Wonderful. So, let's take the truck. Okay, Mordin, Grunt. The mean machines. Except for the taxi scene in Ilium, there's no vehicle control, I think. Pretty much scrapped it. Alright, where do we go? This way. Oh, weapons locker, yes. Or no. Do we need the weapons locker? Nah. We already know all of the weapons that we need. Oh yeah. So, there's no map that I could use in here. Where do I go? And there is defense stuff around, which means we're gonna get attacked soon. Let's see. What do we? Oh yeah. That's new. What are these things doing here?
Too late. Now you're dead.
Oh really? Oh no. Use the barrier thing. Wait a minute. That is fortification. That will be number 1. Wait, he's using the wrong thing.
Too late. Now you're dead.
You're supposed to use the shot with the Inferno. Wonderful. Alright, this is how Krogan is supposed to fight. Shotgun power to the face. What else we got over here? Looking for items. Looking for... Looks like a nuke. They have nukes. They only use nukes. That will be an interesting change. Something completely opposite of the usual. So you're not trying to ban nuclear weapons. You're trying to only use nuclear weapons. This is the complete opposite.
Not difficult.
So, and the Clixon are going to explode. That is such a cheap way to die, really. Absolutely mean. You get, oh, okay, so you want to save a little ammunition. You hit them melee, and as a result, you get blown out in the face. It's really mean.
Yep. Just looking to help.
Just looking to help. Yeah, let's try them. A little bit. You seem to deal an awful lot of damage, which is weird. Doesn't feel right. Don't know why I deal so much damage. Like, we got all the upgrades that increase the damage by, I don't know how much percent, like let's say 50. And that's a lot. Especially once you have upgraded the abilities already and focus on damage. Did I or did I not? I think I got it.
Feel the blood rage!
One of them is probably going to shoot a... okay. Dude, they die in seconds. What is going on?
Keep them back.
Okay, we got it halfway there. And we're gonna do this. And then
Enemies
we're
in
gonna do
front.
this. The enemy's pretty much dead. Nice. Oh, wait, that's a rocket launcher. Let's vault over it, I wanted to say, but...
Getting up close!
Skaboosh! Nice. Get hit in the face. Alright. We're the only human that can actually fight a Krogan with his bare fists. Think about it. How strong we are. Alright. Let's just get a few more credits, why not?
Nothing
Oh,
can hurt me.
okay. No, they got flamethrowers. That's a little bit deadly.
One down.
Oh, that's cheap. That's really cheap. Igniting flamethrower users. Nice. Awesome, 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 awesome. And onwards we go. It's a very simple way forward. Shielding it. Oh, I can't save.
Nothing can hurt me!
Bam. And that's it. Ooh, there's another one.
Not difficult.
Instant kill with the ignition. That is amazing. Okay, so identify the right target, use the right ability. Becomes a little easier.
I am Krogan!
I know. Aren't we all really Krogan? How can't I target them though? Almost. It's that one. Wait.
I'll put them down!
And there's another one. Shield's almost about burst. Come on. Somehow the auto target doesn't work. Why?
I'll put them down!
If you stop fighting them, the vulture are going to regenerate immediately. That's actually a really cool ability. Makes them a bit more dangerous. And also, well, they don't have that much health, but the health that they have, they can regenerate. So, that's a little bit iffy. What do we got here? Combustion Manifold, that's the thing. Alright, so it's that tank over here. If you see a toppled over thingamajig, take it. Perfect, 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 perfect. And that one can be destroyed. Perfect. Also deals a little bit more damage. So, that is probably the way forward. And this one is over there. This one was over there. That's over here. That one goes there. Perfect. And behind door number 3, we got ourselves nothing.
Repurposed Krogan hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
Ooh, that was the area with... It's actually very good that I got... Well, you have to get Mordin with you. But this is where he says something about doing tests, experiments on Krogan. That was the area. It's not somewhere on, well, other planets. It's here. Because there was a dead human body. Why is there a human?
That body, human. Need to take a look. Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
Yeah. Any clue to identification?
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was?
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects, genetically diverse, enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Okay, so they use humans like mice, basically. Very interesting. So, actually, what you need is a species that multiplies very quickly and also mutates very quickly. So there's changing genetic code. And then you take that genetic code and repurpose it for Krogan use cases. Kind of like extracting certain bits and bobs of it. Also, no, wait a minute. Not every species, alien species, has the same genetic makeup. Yeah, like Turians and Quarians are different. But the rest kind of share a similar build plan. Very interesting. Anyway, using humans is wrong. Well...
Experimenting on humans? That kind of crap is what makes Cerberus start to seem like a good idea.
Never used humans myself. Disgusting, unethical, sloppy. Used by brute force researchers, not thinkers. No place in proper science. Krogan use of humans, unsurprising.
I imagine you had to do some live subject testing while developing the new genophage.
No, unnecessary. Limited tests to simulations, corpses, cloned tissue samples. High-level tests on Varen. No tests on species with members capable of calculus. Simple rule, never broke it.
That is a really good rule. Okay, so what else we got? Why not Varen?
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
Okay, so just because they bite back, that's the reason why you don't do it? Doesn't seem like a good enough reason.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Interesting. Clever sounds bad.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
Human genetic diversity, how?
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
Interesting. Our differing appearances? What?
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Interesting. So we are better because we can be stupider than others. That's perfect. I'm stopping this. Let's get Maelon. Well, we get Maelon and we stop this.
Now we've got 2 reasons to shut this place down.
Focus on Maelon. Too late to help the dead.
Yeah. That's always a dead problem. Which way? Oh, refined iridium. Look at that, 600. Doesn't sound like much. Yeah, because it's one of the character driven quests. 600. It's like nothing.
I am the speaker for Clan Weyrloc, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Weyrloc Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
Okay. Fleeing is not an option. We're here to rescue someone. But why do you want to let us go?
Krogan don't generally let people go. What does Clan Weyrloc have planned?
If you walk away now, you can tell your children that you saw Clan Weyrloc before our blood pack conquered the stars. You think the Erd not impressive? They are pitiful! Weyrloc Gold will destroy them! The Solarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Weyrloc will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood!
Appears they discovered Maelon's work. Unfortunate.
Interesting. Well, why don't we just move around, have a little look around, save Maelon, and keep you alive as well. Everybody wins.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the genophage.
No, human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
Yeah, make Krogan great again, right? What about diplomacy?
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a war, you'll lose their support.
We have the Blood Pack, and we have the Solarian. When our clan numbers in the millions, we will not need support. When we cure the genophage, Weyrloc Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will become the Krogan Empire.
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target. Fortack, defend me! I am Krogan!
Tons of damage. I don't know if the situation could have been, well, talked over.
I'll put them down.
Don't run away, still no pressure.
No cheating.
Where's my shield? Yeah, shield's gone. That's not good.
Feel the blood rain!
Okay, that is
Enemy charging! Watch it!
that was another one of those incredible. Same with that. I think that's it. Situation handled, I suppose. Okay, so that was that. Let's have a little look around here.
Nothing left.
By the way, what about my... that one is maxed out. I don't know if you can, like, supercharge your Paragon levels, but getting a few Renegade points is definitely nice to have as well. The thing is, it's nice to shoot at people if they are already opposed to you, right? When it is, yeah, when you're talking in, like, dialogue situations like this, then, there seems to be a way out, right? A peaceful way out. Just shooting at them willy-nilly doesn't feel okay. Not at all. I mean, it's okay if they threaten you from the get-go and if they just not intend to help you.
Labs likely through there. Can smell antiseptic, hint of dead flesh.
Just get us there.
It doesn't seem to like the Solarian that much. What was that? That thing is broken. Okay, what do we got? Circuit boards? Yes. Salvage. Hey, we got credits. Okay. What else we got? Where do we need to go? Forward. Okay, so we go to the right. Computer terminals, access files, get some iridium. Right. So, what is that? That's it.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Okay, interesting.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Mordin.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000. Perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
Interesting. Is he a heartless killer? So, you were keeping it level? Why?
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
Interesting.
Pretty it up however you like. You're talking about murdering millions.
No, murdered no one. Altered fertility, prevented fetal development of nervous system. Have killed many, Shepard. Many methods. Gunfire, knives, drugs, tech attacks. Once with farming equipment, but not with medicine.
Farming equipment. Right. There's a nice song called Tractor. Okay, so, process of work.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Interesting. So, you've got down in the world. Really?
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns. Understand rationale for modified genophage, right choice. Still, hard to sleep some nights.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Mordin? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Salarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Salarians, not me.
Interesting.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes, United Krogan saved Galaxy, destroyed Rachni. Genophage not punishment, simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
Removal from hostile environment? Ooh, okay. Weird. So they needed the Rachni. Interesting.
The effects on Tuchanka are still your responsibility. You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes, refused to negotiate. Turian defeat not complete. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Conventional war too risky. Krogan forces too strong. Genophage was only option. Krogan forced genophage, us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
Interesting. Well, let's move on.
We're not gonna find Maelon staring at consoles. Come on.
Interesting. So, what do we got here? A Krogan Body.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile Weyrloc female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
Why does this bother you so much?
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
And how often do you see that?
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accepted as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
Huh. Sounds almost religious.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Mordin.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives. Then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
So a faith crisis?
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor who killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral. Tragic. Not guilty. But responsible. Trained as doctor. Genophage affects fertility. Doesn't kill. Still. Caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
And how do you deal with that?
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Salarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. could do so much more.
The thing is, you cannot solve a problem in your future life, let's say. Because your future life has future problems that it needs to fix. Alright. Like, undo the genophage. Yeah, why don't you just do that?
If you need this much soul searching to get over it, maybe the genophage was wrong.
Had to be done. Rachni wars, Krogan rebellions, all pointed to Krogan aggression. So many simulations, effects of Krogan population increase, all pointed to war, extinction, genophage or genocide. Save galaxy from Krogan. Save Krogan from galaxy.
You could have cured him. Okay, what kind of cure are we talking about?
You could have cured the genophage instead. Brought hope to the Krogan. They'd have rejoiced.
Assumes human reaction. Krogan stimulus response different. Harsh environment. Take chance to fight. Flee. Would have caused chaos on Tuchanka. Victor would have war economy. Bloodthirsty army. Galactic expansion only logical outcome. More war. Genophage saved lives. War would have ended.
Interesting. So warmongering aliens like the Krogans, they don't care about building other peaceful equipment and stuff. They're just going to build more war machines because they actually thrive doing that. They like that. Very weird. In this case, you can kind of understand him, sure. That's a difficult morale with that, really. And what about the statistics?
So you're willing to sterilize a species based on the evidence of a few simulations?
Yes, millions of data points, years of arguments, countless scenarios, all noted Krogan fragmentation as dangerous, no unified culture to support repopulation. Would have been war, Turians and humans destroying Krogan utterly. Genophage was better, saved lives.
Interesting. I do kind of agree with him, at least with the save lives stuff. Because, yeah, if they wanted to, they could have just completely eradicated them. But the outcome is kind of weird if you think about it. I mean, how is it different from just killing an awful lot of them every now and then? Like sterilization, sure. In this case, you keep the numbers down. But you keep the numbers down like two different ways. But in the end, you just keep down the numbers. That's your intent. Weird. But Krogan, as we've figured out, can actually be talked to. They're not 100% killing machines.
Look at the dead woman, Mordin. It doesn't look like you saved her.
No, it doesn't. Worked with available data. Only option. No other possible. Doesn't matter.
Alright, why do we only get 4 paragon points? Seems a little low. Alright, I need that one. Diagonal, then this one.
Now what's this?
Oh, Krogan Vitality, yes. Only for grunt. Wait, do we have anything else to get done there? No. Alrighty. So for door number 3. Okay, which way do we go? That's forward, so that's okay. Was there a Krogan? Was there a dead Krogan? And yellow. They kind of look like poisonous frogs. Let's see. I need a diagonal thing. I need that one. And I need a whitish block. There. Got it. Got the credits. Let's talk to this guy.
You killed the Bloodpack guards.
Not Bloodpack, not member of Clan Weyrloc. Wrong clan markings.
I'm a nerd, not scout. Weyrloc guards got me. Brought me here.
Okay. And we were looking for... Yeah, kind of.
The Chief Scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Erdnot.
I can't. The Weyrloc did things to me. Drugs. Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krogan. Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. Have to stay.
Okay, Mordin.
Mordin, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Maybe. Okay, but if someone is going to cure the genophage, it's the one who actually developed it. Let's try to help him, though.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I mattered.
So, mattering in this case is everything that you want? Really? Doesn't help your plan. Does it? That's actually weird. I see what's really going on. Yeah. He's somewhat desperate, wants to leave a mark on the world, but come on.
Millions of children will be born. Weyrloc children. They're going to destroy the other clans.
But... No. No, they said I was helping Erdnot.
If you want to help Erdnot, you need to get back there. But it would take a real badass to make it back to camp while injured.
I can do it.
You? I said a badass, not some scout whining like a Quarian with a tummy ache.
I can do it. I'm up. And I'm going to the female camp.
Damn right you are. Get back there and show them what you're worth. Go. Go!
Nicely done. Fortunately, subject is unlikely to be contagious.
Thank goodness. You should have said that before, Mordin. I needed some, positive news there, too.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shot could cause a significant explosion.
Oh.
Or a well-placed shot. Explosives useful. Burn through Krogan armor.
Exactly what I was thinking about, Morgan. Mordin. Morgan is someone else. Right.
Enemies inbound.
Nah, outbound.
Just the thing to help.
Really? Okay, we got another one. Why do I hear assault rifle? No, okay. That was Mordin shooting. Scavouge. They do regenerate. Slowly, but they do.
Impact shot.
Okay, who else we got over here? Someone else with armor? Someone else without armor? More. Still waiting to deal more damage here, though. Wait a minute, what was that? They're shooting strange things at me. The fire stuff usually keeps them from regenerating a little bit. How many more? I think that's it for now. Let's have a little look around. Now the explosives, right? Oh, look at this. Circuit board. Yes, credits. I like that. Do we go around here? Is this... Nah, it's not accessible. Please move. Oh no. Oh, wait a minute.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
Ah, thank goodness.
With you.
Yeah.
Simple enough.
Got the target.
Indeed.
Yes. There's some medi stuff there. Good. Ammunition. Alright. How do you know how long the shielding actually keeps on? I actually thought that the shielding just shrinks until it hits you and then it explodes. But I don't think that's the case. Oh!
Nothing can hurt me!
One down.
First one.
Do the trick.
Second one. Wait. This one has armor. That's careful. Ow. And that's it. Perfect. And I stood right next to the explosives. Very good positioning. Absolutely wonderful. So, we got ourselves more power cells. Right. Do we... I think we go... Wait. Downwards. Alright. So that means we go this way first. Look around. See if we have nothing there. Okay. Safe. There you go.
You're up!
Or incline. Forget which.
I can
Doesn't
hide
matter.
Always watch your safety.
Back shot!
Wasn't there? Already burned. Good. So there's another one over there. That's stupid. It wasn't even. Oh, almost got it.
Burn and die!
One down.
Okay. Is my shielding? Nope. Okay. Did I? Let's just stand there for a moment. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Combat problematic.
Alright.
I am Krogan!
Oh, look at this. Chief Weyrloc. Wait, what? That's Chief.
Deploying consideration tech.
Who was the one that
I'll put them down!
shot at before that? Scavenge. Alright. I think that's it. So, explosives all over the place. Burn marks. That is the way forward. What is that then? Ah, locked crate. Let's unlock it. 3,000 credits. Worth it. And that one. That is that. Then we have this. And I think I've seen a similar layout like that before. Maybe the layouts do change a little bit. Like there's a set amount of layouts that can exist. And on those layouts, the spots, or the dots, whatever, the icons move around a little bit. But the position and the overall connection stays the same. So can I? No. That's just there for decorational purposes. Just to be sure. Alright. Oh, research terminal. Yes. So did we go to the why does the objective point me towards that door? Okay. So let's hack the thing. Get stuff. Oh. What do I need? This one. Then I need 3 lines over here. Then I need the single diagonal, that one.
I'll take it.
Hey, heavy weapon ammo. Again. Maybe I end up with 1,000 weapon ammo for the flamethrower. That would be sweet.
Maelon, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
Interesting. So he didn't need rescuing then? Interesting. Is Weyrloc controlling him or not?
Maybe the Weyrloc brainwashed or drugged him to keep him under control.
Unlikely. Pupils normal. Body language consistent with standard metabolic state.
Please, Professor, you wrote a paper on this. Forced behavior modification always results in mental degradation. Whether from Reaper indoctrination or drugs, test subjects always lose higher cognitive function.
Not brainwashed or conditioned. Need Maelon at peak capacity for work. Must be alternate source of coercion.
And what if he doesn't want to be rescued?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
Interesting. In this case, actually, he has a point. And what about the ethics of the experiments?
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
By whom?
Mordin? Did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Maelon.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
I mean, is it?
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse, and I'm going to fix it.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Simulations. I do have to say, Maelon has good reasons.
Why work with Clan Weyrloc? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Weyrloc, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Interesting. And why not Urdnot?
Urdnot has a larger camp than Weyrloc. Why not use them?
Urdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Urdnot's loss and Weyrloc's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
I would say you should not give the cure for the genophage to any one clan. Give it to all of the Krogan, if anything like that happens. Alright, what are we gonna do now?
Maelon clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit
No.
an atrocity.
Don't kill him.
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice.
No.
Have to kill you.
No. No.
Wait, you don't need to do this, Mordin. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Maelon. Get out. No Weyrloc left. Project over.
He can leak a story, definitely. But he will probably he's probably going to work on the cure.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special task group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special tasks group good at covering tracks. No proof. Weyrloc willingness to work with Salarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
Weird. Actually, it would have been nice for Maelon to just give the data to Mordin, and Mordin's going to work on it. Both of them. That would be sweet. That doesn't seem like a real happy end, though.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Okay. What are we gonna do now?
Don't worry about me, Mordin. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Nah, come on. In this case, it's about an awful lot of lives. Do the ends justify the means? What if the ends already happen? That is the weird bit about it. No matter how you turn it around, it doesn't become a... Yeah, it doesn't become a better solution. Okay, remember that. Are we done? Found a spot of racism? Yeah. Oh boy.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Maelon's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
But yeah, keep the research. If it's here, you can use it. Throwing it away... Definitely... If you think about it, there were Krogan that voluntarily, right, became a test subject. So it would be disrespectful to them.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Maelon's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
But you should definitely try to help the Krogan.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here, but you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Mordin. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure, but closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chunka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
We can stay a little longer.
I'd like to look around a bit more.
Okay, we got a little Renegade, a lot of Paragon. But we already maxed out the slider. Okay, the wall computer can be hacked. Ooh. Just 3,000, not enough. Okay, so we got this one. Then I need an awful lot of whitish stuff. Thank goodness we got an awful lot of time for this. This one. I can't reach it. That's cheap. So let's take that thing, and then I do need diagonal greens. Diagonal greens, diagonal greens. There. Actually, it's more orange. So, got that stuff. Anything else that the professor could give us some pointers on? No. Nothing. Okay, so don't just go back. At least hack this thing. Because otherwise you can't do much. Alright. Let's end the mission. Leave. Troubled by Clan Weyrloc's progress towards genophage cure without Cerberus knowledge. Cure data may prove useful, Krogan dangerous, but if recruited as shock troops against Reapers, extremely valuable. Mordin's assistant is no longer a problem. Mordin will have no trouble focusing on the mission. A lot of experience gained, but no level up. Cripple on organic enemy with pain. Neural shock, the special ability of Mordin. And a new outfit. Alright, have to check that too. Krogan Vitality, the thing that we found. A scientist named Okir designed a retrovirus that matches the Krogan genetic code. Modifying the gene sequence of the virus and injecting a small amount into a Krogan can induce a change in that genetic code, meaning it gets better. Interesting. So, what else we got? Heavy weapon ammo plus 105%. Not 100%, 105%. Why do the 5% matter that much? Oh, look at this. This is how it always is supposed to be. The same number. The funding and the credits found. If it's not the same number, you may have missed something. And for some reason, in the previous mission, I didn't get all of it. That's weird. Okay. Let's see. Let's just have a little talk with everyone around.
I have work for you if you want it, Urdnot Grunt. Just set the human aside and we can talk.
Okay.
Look around you, human. This is the Krogan homeworld. The Blood Pack recruits Krogan. So unless your Urdnot friend wants to sign on the dotted line, you can go back the way you came. There's the young hero, Urdnot Grunt and his victorious Krant. I have work for you if you want it, Urdnot Grunt.
Oh.
Just set the human aside and we can talk.
So,
What did I tell you, honey? Isn't it beautiful?
still the same
Far
dialogue
away
as
from
before.
all that
Nothing
high-tech
changed.
noise.
I guess. Seems a bit dirty, though.
A human killed the Thresher Maw on foot.
Yes. With a decent amount. Well, one human, a Solarian, and a Krogan.
On foot.
Yes. We are happy feet. So.
Go to the clan leader. Urdnot Grunt, you go where you want.
Alright. And yeah, let's just do some quick level ups while we're at it. This 1 point is not enough. Mordin has saved a little bit. And oh, yeah, you do get just a free point in Neural Shock, which is great. I can get this one and this one. So what has changed though? Recharge time 9 seconds, the same duration. The pain you deliver incapacitates your opponent even longer, as well as permanently impairing his accuracy. It doesn't sound as if this one, well, impairment. Wait a minute. Duration 5 seconds, and this one impact radius, freeze duration 3 seconds. So this one is just neural shock, but slightly weaker. And this one only works on organic enemies. That's actually quite weird. Delivers so much nerf damage, his accuracy is permanently decreased. What else? Permanently impairing his accuracy. Incapacitates, 9 seconds. Increases neural shock strength to incapacitate target longer. Increases neural shock impact radius to hit multiple targets. So, what would be the best solution for that? I'm just going to level this up. I want to know where this goes. With pain. I hope that this at least deals damage. That would be sweet. Neural shock was supposed to be like a sentinel ability.
Those little bastards think they're so smart. Needed us to fight the rat guy though, didn't they? Couldn't take us in a bear fight.
Clan Urdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Weyrloc. Based on population profiles, Clan Urdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Weyrloc, mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
In addition, killing the Thresher Maw has produced several breeding requests for Grunt and one for Shepard.
Oh boy. A Krogan. That's new.
One of their children, probably 5 years from the right.
Breeding requests for Shepard. Okay, definitely have to check that one out. And let's bet on our little doggy. Let's hope it survives a few rounds. Oh, it's red. Oh,
Put
yeah.
down some real humans.
So, let's see.
One wrong.
Ah, come on. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Totally forgot. We got this special tool thingy.
If you're gonna stand there, make yourself useful. I can't do anything until I build a replacement manifold for this damn Tomka.
You mean, like the thing that I have with me?
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
What are you doing here?
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
Why would you be a mechanic?
Krogan place so much importance on martial strength. How did you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Urdnot.
Right.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me, which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
That's an interesting way to look at it.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Yeah. We may have enough credits to buy stuff now. Wait a minute.
Should you be in here?
Fortack's database? Database? No. Nah, this stuff. Oh, no credits after this one.
Now what's this?
Now we're poor.
As I understand it, Clan Urdnot has a new member.
Please don't tell me we get a
You're our
discount
new
now.
warrior. The shaman gave you the customary upgrades, I assume. He's fast to pass off my work as his reward. Use them well. The Lord High Researcher for Clan Urdnot has no time to make replacements. But perhaps I can offer a discount.
Why does it always happen in reverse order? Okay. What are you researching?
You must be working on something important.
I was building the biggest, best offensive ordnance yet. A real ground pounder. But the new clan leader wastes my time with frivolous research. Crop genetics, medicinal improvements. We can buy that stuff from the Solarians.
Solarians created genophage, I've heard. Still trust them with medicines and agriculture?
Yeah. What else can the Solarians do to us at this point? It's not like they can make us even more infertile. Actually, wait, forget I said anything.
That's one of the nicer dialogues here. Okay. You have an impressive title. Yeah, we got this. Tell me about your new leader.
Sounds like the new clan leader has some very different ideas on how to lead the Krogan.
If you want to know more, talk to him directly. He's my leader. I'll not say anything else about it.
Right.
Enjoy your research.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, move along.
I hated that you get the discount at the end. Ugh. This is so not cool. So not cool. Okay. So, just for everybody, do not buy anything until you're finished with all of the missions on the planet. Which is a bit iffy. Because you don't know when you will be finished.
On foot.
It's just really weird. Alright, so who do we need to talk to next? Maybe this guy over here?
My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that base and back here. You've got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout. Saves me having to train another one.
Wonderful. Scout commander duties?
What does the scout commander do?
We find out where the enemies are, and we make them think that there are too many of us to screw with. Sometimes that means harassing the perimeter. Other times,
I got this
we
one.
play hide and seek.
Yada
We
yada.
leave lots of
Hardly
traps,
sounds like
exaggerate
scouting.
our numbers.
Thanks for the information.
Don't know about the rest of your species.
The pits have been a bloodbath ever since Urza's handle was exiled.
So, let's just check out the tent stuff. Is he over here, or where is he
You don't want
supposed to be?
anything I sell, human. It'll tear your insides like you swallowed knives.
Yeah.
Should I ask the female man to ride a
Where is that tent thingy that they meant? Maybe I have to get up here first. Okay, let's check that. It's just some normal news. That is, oh.
Don't cry. You again. What can Clan Nakmor do for you?
Okay. How does your clan survive?
If Nakmor is a small clan, how do you keep the more powerful clans from destroying you?
We are the clan of the great warlord Nakmor Crawl, who faced down platoons of Turians and won. Most clans lend us the respect our ancestor is due.
What business does Clan Nakmor have with the Urdnot?
Clan leader Rex requested that I come. He and Clan Nakmor have been in talks about a more permanent alliance. With our help, Urdnot could rally others behind its banner and truly unite Tuchanka, and we would gain the chance to fight in larger battles with greater plunder.
Okay, so this is how it goes.
I thought all Krogan want to be warriors. What makes a Krogan become an ambassador?
You know as much as you think, human. A Krogan diplomat has to represent the strength of his people, or his clan appears ripe for conquest. I slaughtered my way to the top of my clan, human. I speak with the authority of a warrior.
I should go.
I'm sure you are needed elsewhere.
I cannot move normally. Okay.
A human killed the Thresher Maw on foot.
I don't care who you are. The female clans don't see anyone. Ever.
Dude, we got breeding requests.
Shepard, I hope you have more blood on your hands and more tales of conquest. What better for proud warriors to discuss?
Well, we faced a Reaper.
I destroyed an ancient sapient synthetic, bigger than a dreadnought and capable of devastating a planet.
A big tale, Shepard. I know you are a warrior of renown, but that is much to believe. Still, I almost believe you. If true, it is likely more foreshadow than history.
Well, let's move on.
I should go.
May your foes be strong enough to keep you sharp.
Alright.
A human killed the
And
Thresher
one last... what is... so, like, look at this. He's glitching.
Glad Urdnot grudge with us.
Is that normal?
We're willing to
I
consider
don't know.
new directions. That's what
But now we know how this one always gets around. Wait. Goes down there. Okay, good. So he goes from one spot to another. So he has like different locations, and then he just appears there. But he doesn't appear, he actually moves.
Shepard, what can I do for you, my friend?
Yeah, we talked.
I need to go. We'll go over this another time.
Hunt well, Shepard.
Wonderful. So, we got everything done, pretty much. Now it's time for us to go back onto the Normandy. Wait a minute. One thing I want to do, I want to check one last time on that scout that they said was somewhere in the tent. The thing is, it could be one of those two, or three, or whatever. The thing is, you can't really talk to them. Could be this one. Yeah. Can't talk to them. Maybe later. Maybe, yeah. If you land on one of those planet areas, like Ilium, Tuchanka, Omega, whatever, then if you land on here the second time around, the area actually changes, and that is the important bit. So we have to land here a second time, and then maybe there is some missions that pop up out of thin air. So, but first, let's get back to the Normandy. Oh boy. I have to make sure that there's no, like, cutscene or something happening in here. That would be great. So, let's go to Normandy. Instantly use this and this. Okay. Krogan Vitality, an awful lot of upgrades, and probably some stuff to talk about. But the next episode will be a, well, Normandy episode. And right now, let's end it and continue here at another time. Like and subscribe, of course, as usual. And ta-ta!